Welcome children, welcome to my science class today. Lesson for today is plants in their surroundings and environment. Parts of a plant. Children, plants are very similar to humans. Just like humans have different body parts doing different things, similarly, plants too have different parts for different functions. Interesting, right? Let us now see the important parts of a plant. The given picture shows the different part of the plant. A plant has two main parts, the shoot system, the root system. The shoot system comprises of the following part: flower, root, fruit, leaf, stem, root and bud. Let us now take a closer look at it. Buds. Buds protect the baby flower from harmful elements of the nature. It is a flower. A flower which is the beautiful part of the plant. It is usually colorful, which attracts bees and other insects. Leaves. Leaves are one of the most important part of the plant. It has a green pigment called chlorophyll, which also absorbs the sunlight and makes food. Fruit. Fruit is a part of the plant which contains food and seed. Not all fruits are sweet and edible. It also helps the plants to disperse their seed and grow more baby plants. Stem. Stem acts like a pillar of the plant. It also carries water, minerals and food throughout the plant. From the roots that help to absorb water and mineral from the soil and also acts as an anchor. The wind are strong, it helps the plants to stay firm and not get carried away. Shoot system. The part of a plant that usually grows above the soil, which is called shoot. Stem. The stem is the main part of the shoot on which branches, leaves, flowers and fruits grow. Trees such as the banyan, mango have thick woody and strong stems called the trunk. The part of the plant that usually grows below the soil is called root. There are two types of roots. Taproot. Taproots are roots that consist of a thick main root which many thin roots grow. Plants such as carrots, hibiscus have taproots. Fibrous roots. Fibrous roots contain of many thin and bushy roots instead of one main root. Plants such as wheat, rice and grass have fibrous roots. The functions of roots. Roots help the plant stay fixed in the soil. Roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. Water and minerals help the plant to prepare its food. Roots of the plant such as carrots, turnip, beetroots are thick and fleshy because food prepared by the plants is stored in them. We eat these roots as vegetables. Parts of the leaf. Leaves are important parts of the plant as they prepare food for the plants. Leaves appear green due to the presence of green substance called chlorophyll, which helps them to absorb sunlight. The parts of the leaf are leaf blade or lamina. The flat part of the leaf is known as a leaf blade or lamina. Some leaves have broad leaf blades, others have narrow ones. Midrib. A tube-like structure that runs down the center of the leaf is called a midvein or a midrib. It is the main vein of the leaf. Both the midrib and the side veins help in the transportation of water, minerals and prepare food through them. Leaf stalk, also called petole. The stalk that attaches the leaf to a branch or a stem is called a leaf stalk. It is also called a petole. Stomata. When seen through a microscope, you will see several tiny pores over the surface. These holes are called stomata. Stomata helps the plant to take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen during photosynthesis. Functions of the leaf. It prepares food using water, minerals, carbon dioxide, sunlight and chlorophyll. Leaf is known as the kitchen of a plant. In some plants, it stores extra food. The leaf has stomata that helps the plant to take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen during photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Doesn't it sound like a big word? Well, don't worry. I'll tell you what it means. Photo is a Greek word for light and synthesis is a Greek word for putting together. It's simple. Photosynthesis is using light to put things together. Plants use this process to make their food with the help of sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. Did you know that plants breathe just like you? Didn't? Well, now you do. Plants have tiny openings called the stomata present in the leaf through which they take in carbon dioxide. Yes, they breathe in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. They also use water and other nutrients to make food, which is also absorbed by the roots. The leaves contain tiny pigments. These pigments take in carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and turn them into sugar and oxygen. The sugar is then used by the plants for their food and the oxygen is given out into the atmosphere. This process as a whole is called photosynthesis. Plants products we use. Plants are very useful to us. Many things that we use in our daily life are obtained from plants. Food items we eat are obtained from plants. We get cereal, pulses, vegetable, fruits, nuts, oil and spices from plants. We also get tea, coffee, sugar, cocoa beans from plants. Plants such as coconut, sandalwood and neem give us oil, which is used to make soap and shampoos. Plants such as tulsi, neem, ginger, eucalyptus gives us medicines. Plants such as cotton, jute, sun hemp, flax and coconut give us fiber, which are used to make cloth, bags and carpet. Core is obtained from the outer covering of the coconut fruit, which is mainly used to make ropes. Bamboo is used to make paper. Plants such as teak, sal, shisham, pine and deodar give us timber to build furniture, doors and windows. We get other materials such as cork, rubber and gum from plants. We see plants are very important for us. Apart from products we get from plants, they give us oxygen for breathing. They bind the soil and prevent it from being washed away by rains and floods. They are also the habitat for insects, birds and other organisms. We should take care of plants. With this, children, we end the lesson. So children, now we know how important plants are. With this, we end the lesson. Hope to see you in the next class. Thank you.